What's up everybody, Yogi here. Welcome to my SS rank Bravery Kaguya impact guide. This is the team I'm going to be using. I'm just going over the dupes here for those who are curious. Minato has no dupes whatsoever, by the way, along with no pills. Now, I'm going to go over my team here, so if you don't have any of these units, I'm going to, say the roles, what I'm using them for here, and what you can replace them with. But for map 1 here, all you need to know is that Kaguya is going to continually do her jutsu. It pushes you back a little bit, no bonus effects, and she will do it every 1 or 2 turns. Whereas all the Zetsus here do not move at all. They don't have an attack countdown, but they have a 3,000 fixed damage area. So if you get too close to them, you're going to be taking a large amount of damage. So the best thing to do here is, of course, stay away from them. If you have a full range ultimate from either Hashirama or 6p Madara, if you don't have your own, you can use someone from a friend list. That should be enough to take them out eventually. Otherwise, use ultimates that are full map, or you can use from a safe distance from them. So, going over my team, we have 6p Naruto because he ignores perfect dodge and substitution on his ultimate, and he also has a 600 points of healing. That is one of the main reasons I brought him, because you do need a lot of healing on this impact. I brought Minato because he ignores substitution on his jutsu. His ultimate is full map, and the ultimate also ignores perfect dodge, something that Kaguya is going to be doing a lot on the last map. And I also knew that I could use his ultimate from a safe distance, but turns out it doesn't need to be him or someone with a full map ultimate. You can literally replace him with anyone else you want, someone that can heal more. It can be the Susanoo Sasuke, the regular banner unit. He ignores perfect dodge and substitution if he has a dupe as well. Then you have Final Valley Naruto, who is one of the essential units here because he has that 40% bravery reduction, and you are going to need that to tank the attack that she does on the last map, because if you don't know, she does around 25,000 damage on that ultimate, which will absolutely destroy you. I have Utakata as well paired up behind him because he has a 20% buddy skill, that 20% damage reduction buddy skill is what I mean to say. And that buddy skill will, give him even more tanking abilities against that ultimate. I also brought him because the second map has nothing but body characters, so he's going to help speed that map up somewhat. 6p Madara, the skill one, he ignores everything on his jutsu and ultimate. By everything, I mean he ignores substitution, barrier, and perfect dodge, because Kaguya also puts up a barrier as well. And then we have the second most essential unit, which is Bravery 6p Madara. If you do not know, 6p Madara has an ability that allows him to avoid ninjutsu and secret techniques once he uses his own jutsu for a few turns. Well, there are only 2 other units in the entire game that do this, and that is going to be the Wisdom Blazing Fest Hashirama that just came out. So if you have him, you definitely want to bring him for that. And if not him, it's got to be the last Naruto. So it's only those 3 units: last Naruto, Wisdom Hashirama, and Bravery 6p Madara. These units will pretty much let you use their ultimate. You won't take any damage, and that is, the main one you want to try to bring. If not, then you have to resort to using a combo of Final Valley Naruto with another unit that has a damage reduce buddy skill. And after running through this, I can confirm that if you don't have one of those units that can ignore the attack altogether, you can still do it with Final Valley Naruto. So for example, in the place of Bravery 6p Madara, you would just replace it with someone else who has a high amount of healing, because several times on that last map I was able to get back up my HP to full before having to take another attack from her ultimate. As long as your HP is not constantly going down, then that's a good thing. Now, I already got rid of all the Zetsus on map 2 here, but all I would do is have a health recovery field skill, so we'll help each other along with Kaguya recover a lot. Kaguya does recover here every time she uses her jutsu and ultimate as well, so just keep that in mind. Now when it comes to the 3 units I mentioned that can ignore the ninjutsu and secret techniques whenever they use their own jutsu, if you have Hashirama, you do not need to worry about who you finish her off with on the second map, because his invincibility lasts for 3 full turns, but when it comes to 6-path Madara and the last Naruto, they only have it for 2 turns. So you have to make sure that you finish her off with the same row that they're in or the row before them. So in this case, I'm going to finish her off with my second row with Utakata, and that way I will be able to safely use her jutsu to avoid her secret technique whenever she uses it on the last map. On to the last map here, we have Kaguya. She's not going to be healing at all, so anything that you damage her with, she's going to keep that. Now I'm just going to do a regular attack here. She's going to use her jutsu. If you do not know, her jutsu is going to chakra recovery seal you pretty much, if not guaranteed, a very, very high chance of that happening. So now she has her secret technique. What I'm going to do is move my other 2 rows out the way, and then I'm going to use my 6-path Madara's jutsu to take the attack, and that way I won't take any damage. Now, out of the 3 units I've mentioned before, 6-path Madara is the best one to use here because he ignores and removes the perfect dodge and the barrier, and he also ignores substitution. So pretty much by using him, you can continually damage her over and over again. Now, I switched to Minato there and used his ultimate. If you notice, I moved him very close to her, which seems like a bad idea when going up against a bravery character, but that's because of her attack pattern. After she uses her secret technique, she will go ahead and use her jutsu right afterwards on the unit that is the farthest from her. So pretty much the main thing is I'm going to keep using Madara's jutsu to avoid the attack as long as I can, and then right after she uses her secret technique, as long as I make sure that my Final Valley Naruto is the farthest away from her, he will be the one that is targeted. And if what I said sounded a little confusing, I'm going to be doing this over and over again throughout the whole raid, so you'll eventually see what I mean. So the main damage is going to be coming from Minato and both of the 6-path Madaras. I mainly use the Madaras to remove her perfect dodge and barrier before I go ahead and use the ultimate with Minato. I'll be putting links in the description box, by the way, so that you can see which characters ignore substitution and perfect dodge, so you know what units you can replace other ones with or switch them out with, stuff like that. And the other thing that I wanted to note is that her ultimate is single target, whereas the jutsu is AoE. When it comes to the ultimate, what that means, and you're going to see me do this a few times, is that if you have other characters with the damage reduction field skill, you can use that for your unit that you're tanking with, and push the amount of damage that she does to you even lower. And you can see just how much of a big difference it is when my Final Valley Naruto takes the hit by himself, whereas he takes the hit with the skill Madara next to him. But anyway, you guys, that's pretty much it. That's everything I needed to say for this guide, so hopefully this video helps you guys out. Don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe if it did. Peace.
That's right.